Hi, Capricorn. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. This is the reading for 2025. I am very early and very proud of myself. All right. So this is the 12-month reading. So I throw 12 cards. Now, if you have an individual reading like this, 12-month reading, I would throw more cards for more of a, you know, clarity. I'm having a sale on readings and on art until November 7th. I know it's very close. That's my birthday. And that is that. I think that's, and then the energy is adjustment. That's the energy because it feels like, well, you just look around, things are changing really rapidly. And it's like, okay, how am I going to manage this? How am I going to utilize this? How am I going to deal with this? La, la, la. It's for the year, for the collective, and the individual, and the insects and plants as well. Mm. The funny thing is, it seems like, oh, I'm doing a 12 card reading, but like when I do the monthlies, it's usually 15 cards or 18. So it's just I put them all out at once. Okay, let me put everything together. Right, here we go. January, December. Okay, give me a minute. Well, there's definitely things coming to a close. I mean, that's what it's really more about than anything else. Because I have a lot of late number cards, right? I have an eight. I have two eights. I have three eights. I have two tens, a nine, a seven. It's like there's like a certain phase that's coming to a close in this next year. January. All right. This card is really, really good. This is really about, that's what it is. Just game. This is the wish card. Okay. So it's kind of like it's this. I mean, this is my first card. This is my last card, right? They're sort of similar in a way because they both have that arch, that rainbowy thing. Especially the 10. But this one is like it's almost better than that one because this is attainment, feeling safe, feeling emotionally satisfied, like your wish coming true, being sated. It's a really good card. So you're in this space of, I feel safe. I feel taken care of. I feel comforted. I feel surrounded, like by love, right? Really nice, really nice. I feel safe. January. Yeah, then comes February. And February is like, I think because you feel safe, you become aware of a thought pattern or an idea, messages that don't really work for you anymore. Like they don't make any sense anymore. Um, like there's an old way of thinking that is dead that you cannot revive. There's an old way of looking at or realizing or seeing a perspective or messages that's like it's a 10, it's completion. It's like this is not really working for me anymore. And and I can't pretend that it does. I can't revive something that's dead. But the good thing is like there's a new energy coming through. There's a new opportunity, a new dawn is rising. Because tens, even though they're all completion, they're also beginning. Because something's complete, and we don't we don't really get a rest, right? That's February. And then March, I'm going to read it today as like a change. So this is like a card of chaos, but because they're all like, it's like they're speaking different languages. Everybody wants to be heard, but no one hears each other. But there's also this energy. This could be an interior thing. It's like maybe because you can't revive like an old way, like all these new ideas come up and they're kind of like fighting with each other. This is a better idea. That's a better idea. This makes more sense. That makes more sense. This will be better in the long run. This will be better in the short run. Blah 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 blah. But there's a lot of choices, a lot of opportunities. That's March. But then by April, it's like, okay, I'm going to take some ideas on. And then the ones that don't work, I'm just going to leave behind. Ones that don't make any sense or they're too complicated or I've tried before, I'm just going to run with these new ideas in confidence, right? April. And then May, I'm going to change. I'm going to, like, the world around me is spinning and changing and turning. And because I've let go of these old ideas and I've kind of like dealt with the chaos in my head and started running with something, I've evolved. I've evolved like there's a certain completion to a certain lesson. And there's a lot of this going on here because I have 3 10s. So there's a lot of endings, which I think is fine. There's a lot of endings. Okay. It's also, I mean, when I'm doing this reading, I'm doing November. So it's like Pluto is coming to the very, very end of Capricorn. So that would make perfect sense. It's like, I used to, work at this place. I used to have a relationship with these people. I used to, whatever. I don't do it anymore, or I'm not interested anymore. If that makes perfect sense for you, especially because Pluto Capricorn not come back for another 250 years. All right. June. June is about getting in touch with the energy of the heart and allowing your heart to lead you. That's what I want to say about this card today. This is about allowing your heart to lead you, trusting spirit, trusting your light, trusting your eternity, right? Trusting your higher self, your guides and angels to tame the beast inside of you so that it could be more focused, more powerful, more full of love, more full of leadership. Okay. July. Maybe there's a sad truth that comes to light that you can actually utilize to enlighten something because it's a creative card. So I think this summer is going to be a lot. And then we have August. This is the energy. This is a really weird card. It's on Tarot Tuesday right now. I mean, I don't know when people are watching this. It's 2025 reading. You could be watching it in May next year. I don't know. Seeing how your negative thoughts keep you tied and sort of having a clarity about that. There's some interior stuff going on here because if you're looking at this and you're looking at the chaos and here, and it's like you've evolved enough to like look at the things that have kept you tied and the bondage you keep yourself in. It's August. And then by September, you're kind of out of that energy, yay. And you're into an energy of like, I'm willing to learn new things. I'm willing to take a chance. I'm willing to take a new opportunity. I'm willing to take a new job. I'm willing, like, okay, see what happens, right? And because the pages are all full of like an inexperience, but an inexperience that leaves them open-minded. and then maybe really get busy and learn a new skill and do something in the physical world that brings me joy. Maybe it's about bringing more joy into your physical world. And, that could be walking around the block. Doesn't mean you have to like sit around and make pentacles. It could be walking around the block. It could be taking up an exercise program. It could be eating in a different way or cooking or going for a hike or painting a picture but it's physical, right? And this is an eight. So it's my second eight. And eights are about awareness and abundance. And I feel like there's a certain energy that you've let go of, like a certain self-limitation and a certain way of thinking that you've let go of, then maybe you're a little sad and strange about, but it's to your benefit so that you can grow and that you could evolve, because that's what this card is about. That was October. November, the transformation is here. November is like those things needed to die so that other things can live. It's a perfect November card. It's Scorpio. So it's like those things needed to die so that other things can live. Sometimes I need to let go of, say, certain friends or certain energies so that I can meet different people or do different things. And it's like that led me toward, right? That led me like the stuff that's in the ground that's like just roots now and sort of died is actually feeding the soil so that like new stuff can grow. Toward being fulfilled, towards having a sense of community, toward this is like living the life of your dreams in a way. It really is. You know what I'm getting, which I never get? You might want to start a family. And it doesn't have to be a physical family. It could be, I don't know, maybe you move into like an apartment building with like everyone is really friendly and cool, and that's your new family. It doesn't, I mean, I'm not saying you can get married and have a family, but I'm getting that. I'm getting that. And it feels nourishing. It feels, and look, the fact that I started with the 9 of Cups and I ended in 10 of Cups, it's like, it's going to be a really nice year. Really nice. Right? Because cups are about emotion and feeling. And I started with the 9 and I end on the 10. It's really nice. It's really nice. All right. Have a lovely year. And if you want a one-on-one, contact me. And when on sale, contact me by the 7th. And if you purchase it, like, well, I don't want to do it until January, Jeffrey, or the end of December. It's like, no problem. It's just I'm having the sale, press the button by November 7th for the sale. Otherwise, pay me full price, which, even better. All right. Blessings.